Okay, Victoria.
Thank you. You're still taking time. So my question is, I'm a long COVID hauler since 2 years, and like really, really bad long COVID hauler. I'm pretty much aware of why this all happened, and from a meta perspective, I do see it as the greatest spiritual awakening for me and as the greatest transformation in my life. What I'm still struggling is like more on a 3D level. It's so hard. Like, the thing is, you look healthy and on paper you're healthy, but you're actually terribly sick. And like, my life was shut down and put back to zero, like on all levels. And you cannot function as you did before in any kind of way. Like, my life is down to 5% to what it has to been before. So, and I do understand that people cannot understand what you're going through, because I couldn't do that either with someone who has probably cancer or any other disease that I don't have myself. But what I do struggle with is actually myself. It's my family and friends, they're actually pretty supportive. But for me, it's like, let's say you want to have a conversation with a friend, and I ask them, so, hey, how was your week going? They're like, oh, I'm so tired. Like, I was working this whole week and was so busy. And, then I just sit there now, like, you don't even know what being tired or feeling exhausted means, and not being able to get out of bed, and not even able to have the energy to prepare your own meal. And I know that I've been this person before that, and I would say, oh my gosh, I had a busy week and I'm tired. And I know there's also not any point in comparing yourself, but it's for me then, it's so hard to even have this conversation. And actually, I just rather don't have it. And then I just, isolate. And sometimes it's the same like with doctors. They look at you if you're like wasting their time because they don't find anything in the diagnostics you're healthy. And so they look at you if you're like completely nuts, or if you're making something up. And so, I mean, I do go to holistic practitioners, and I found my way of recovering. And, I do lots of breathing stuff and meditation and whatever. So I'm really good with that. It's for me more, do you want to still talk about this or not? When I say, okay, I'm doing good, they just think, like, oh, she's fine, like whatever, but actually I'm not, so it's just for me so hard of, I don't know, talking about it, putting myself up there. Actually, I want to bring more awareness to this, but then all I want to do is just isolate, because I just feel it doesn't matter, just people don't get it. And just like reach out to the same people who do have long COVID, because these are really the only one that truly understand you, and just leave it that way. So I just really don't know how I should deal myself with my condition and that disease within society and my friends and my family and my surroundings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you tell me your full name 3 times, please?
Yeah. Victoria Hahn, Victoria Hahn, Victoria Hahn.
Thank you. Okay, are you ready? So there's a few things coming up. So the major umbrella piece for you here is honoring yourself above all else. Honoring yourself above all else. And what this looks like, so I'm going to break this down, because look what this looks like. Because you said these things, but in your inner, you said these things, but I want to talk about what was the energy underneath them. But you said them and they were true. There's some things you want to do. Like, and this is the truth. So this truth piece, right? We've talked about this in some of the other some of the other people before, but this is truth piece of like, what is this? What's truly wanting to happen for me? And what was true for me was I wanted to just chill out. I do want to talk about this, but only with certain people. And I love to just connect with people who understand. This is what's true. You can honor that. And you could just honor that. And this is kind of what I'm seeing as, not kind of, this is what I'm seeing in your body, what your body is saying underneath this is this situation is a reflection of what you're feeling a lot is exhaustion, like deep exhaustion. This is a reflection of your internal energetic state, that a chronic state before this, of being exhausted because you were not honoring exactly what you wanted to do. And so you were feeling drained and drained and drained. And so now the healing and the invitation is the greater, again, this is the self-love piece. I can honor myself. This is what I want. I don't have to make myself do anything else. If I don't want to talk about this with certain people, I don't have to talk about it. If I want to be alone for a minute, I can be, and I can trust. This is another piece for you, Victoria. I can trust that I can trust my inner knowing, my inner guidance around this. It doesn't, if my guidance is just what I feel I want to do. And that is going to bring me into wellness. It's going to bring me into the next chapter of what I really want to be. But this is the pattern that hasn't happened. And it's not your fault, because as I'm looking into the energy a bit more here, you didn't have a great models of this growing up, of people deeply honoring themselves and doing what they want. So of course, this is what, of course, there's no, you would not, could not have expected you to have learned anything else under that circumstance. And so this is not, we all have something like that we pick up. But this is what it has come to say is, can you honor yourself above all else? And this brings their soul's energy more into the body, and this will heal you more, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's the permission slip to, I don't feel that today. Great. I don't have to do it. I want to rest more, right? This is
Mm-hmm.
another piece for you. Because this is a big piece for you, because I'm seeing this in your energy piece. And I think probably a lot of you all who are on this call will get this, but this is really big for you, Victoria. So what you have a pattern of is like running on, I won't say E, but I'll say running really, really, really low. And instead of taking the time to charge all the way back up, what happens is, like, let's say you're at 10%, right? I'm not saying that's where you are now, but let's just say that's you get down to 10%. What happens is you take some rest and you get to 25%. And because 25% feels so much better than 10%, you get into the aspect of going out and going on, going out, and you get drained. So you're never at 100, and you need to be at 100 or close to that to really allow the body to really fully heal. And so this is another thing about the rest. Like, one of the reasons why this is lingering is because it's trying to help you rest. It's like trying to say, finally, rest, right? Get charged up to 100 before you go out and you be of service again, or before you go out and you pour out again. And so this is something I recognize this very well, because I live this way too. So I can recognize this very well. But it's to allow yes, it's going to feel better, because this is the pattern. You're going to feel a bit better when okay, I chilled out. I said no to that thing. I feel a little better. But then you're going to get some invitations and you're going to say, but I do feel better. But you want to be very honest and honoring. Do I really want to go, or do I really want to just chill out some more? Okay. Right. And this is the big permission for you around all of this, is giving yourself permission to honor yourself deeply. And above all else, honor what is truly wanting to express, wanting, not, I won't say express, wanting, that's wanting to happen. Like, and don't, a lot of what happens why we don't honor ourselves is, and for you specifically, is, but I shouldn't just sit in the house all day. I should go out and hang out with my friends, or I really should. And it's the should, it's the shoulding on the self instead of, this is what I really want, and it's okay. What I want is enough, and it deserves to be honored, and I'm worthy to receive that. You got to receive what you really want. And so this is what this long COVID is here for you, is to bring you back home to the version of Victoria that deeply honors herself. And once you deeply honor yourself that way, and it's become your practice now. It's become not just something you're trying, it's become your way of being, right? Your loving way of being. Then I see that this will go, because it's given the message. It's a messenger, but we have to get the message. Like, we have to pick the message up from the front door when it comes. The package comes, and we have to pick it up and bring it in the house. This is the message that wants to come in the house, and you're going to feel, you're going to feel happier. That's the biggest thing. You're going to feel happier. You're going to feel more rested. You're going to feel more nourished. But that's the big piece. You just haven't been honoring yourself. You haven't been living a life where you've honored yourself. And this is the big invitation for this. This is the big wake-up call. Is the honoring of Victoria above anybody else's opinions, above any obligation or responsibility or should, to honor yourself, even if it looks scary. Oh my God, what are they going to think if I do this? I just canceled on that last time. Or what are they going to think if I cancel again? But do I really want to cancel? Yes. Okay, I'm going to honor myself. Do I really? Yes, she wants to talk to me, but I know sometimes when she talks to me, I don't feel great talking about this. And I know she's going to want to talk about it. I don't want to talk to her today. I'm not going to talk to her today. Okay.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It
Yes.
really landed.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.